special emphasis on the boo. Because of spooky, scary skeletons. They shiver down your spine, which is funny enough because I know that guy. We're like good friends with him.
I don't remember the words, but there's one
the
called
spooky, scary skeleton song.
Yeah,
we know the guy who did
parody.
the remix of that. So like, he used to be one of the Brody people. So like, we know him well. So that's funny.
Yes, but there's a parody called Ookie Spooky Pumpkins, and it's really good. But yes, hello, welcome, introductions to the Weird Flex But Okay podcast, your comedy, weebs, workouts, and advice podcast where we answer your questions. Blah, 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 blah. If you would like to submit a question, please email us at weirdflexbutokaypodcast@gmail.com. And the music you hear in every episode is by What's My Name on Instagram and Soundcloud. The image that you see is by Dr. Crafty, edited by our friend ZD to make it move. And Jordan, we have a very special announcement today.
Yeah,
we have
go on and tell
Patreon.
A Patreon.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Ah!
Yes, go give us some dollars, please. We gave you hours of entertainment. So go on. Come on, do it. It's just $1. You got a vending machine stack. Come on. Dude, do it.
So let's tell them a little bit about this Patreon because it's
ahead.
been a long time coming. Yeah. So essentially, we're not doing like too many tiers because like we love doing this podcast. We're gonna keep doing it no matter what. But it would help because we do have to spend a little out of pocket to have it on certain sites, and we'd like to expand that potentially in the future, and also potentially one day make like some bonus content. But with our schedules and stuff, we just don't really have time to do all that stuff. But if we could make a little bit of money, that would help, and that would make us able to do more of that stuff. So yeah, the 2 tiers that we have that are very simple are $1 a month. You can just give us that, and it will show that you are supporting us. Yeah, a vending machine snack, and all that will get you is that you support us, and you will have access to our exclusive Patreon feed, which either me or Jordan will go in and just type silly shit a few times a week, and it's gonna be hilarious, and you probably want to be there for it.
Indeed,
it's only $1, and it's gonna be awesome. And then for $2 a month, you can get all of that. So you get access to our Patreon exclusive feed. You get the satisfaction of supporting us, but you are also going to be an official sponsor of the episode, meaning we will say your name at the beginning of the episode as an official sponsor. So if your name is Dickball69, we're going to say Dickball69 is a sponsor of this podcast, and it's amazing. And
yeah, exactly. That's what we're going to do. So make sure you sign up for that one if you want your name shout out.
Yeah, please, Dickball69, if you're out there, please subscribe to our Patreon. We would love your support.
Yeah, exactly. Come on, do it. Do it.
Yes,
go right now. Pause the thing and go subscribe.
Yes, go right now. Click. The link is in the description. And we also put out a video yesterday that's kind of silly of Jordan doing push-ups and me running, and it's lame.
It's beautiful.
And I love it. Yes, and I think that's about it on the Patreon scale. We'll probably bring it up again later.
Yes.
But yeah, Jordan, how are you doing?
Busy. Work. Month of Halloween, like I always do. Yes.
Oh yeah. Are you gonna have a Halloween special?
I did one yesterday. I was in the woods and me and Z almost got arrested because we were dressed like Jason.
My God.
That was fun.
Oh my God.
Because we were throwing axes at people and I was carrying his corpse.
Oh my God.
And it was amazing. So yeah, that was a fun video to film. Go watch it if you haven't already. It was super fun to film. But speaking of horror, you were in the woods for like 7 days. So why don't you go tell us about that?
Yeah, I actually filmed a little independent film recently where it was about a group of I'm not going to give away too much, but it's about this group of sort of cult people that live in the woods, and they're trying to bring this person in. There's some elements touched about religion and society and an apocalypse and stuff like that, and it's really cool. It was a fun independent film, and it was hot as balls outside.
Right.
It was hot as balls 69. If you want to subscribe to our Patreon, but but yeah, it was really fun to do. I had a very good time, and yeah, I can't say too much about the film, but except that it was very fun, and I enjoyed it. And whenever it comes out, you guys will not hear me shut up about it. So
okay, good. Is it going to be in theaters like your other film you did? The one?
No, probably not. And the other film that I did soon enough had a 1-day theater release, but it was very minimum theaters. It wasn't even big theaters. But yeah, that one They're not sure what's going to happen with it. It's definitely going to be in a film festival, and you know, from there we will see. Even Saw started in a film festival, so.
Oh yeah, exactly, it did.
Yeah, you can only you can only get where you put yourself out to be, and so we shall see. But otherwise, yeah, I've also just been focusing on work stuff. I am officially starting on a new cosplay. And I started a Ko-fi goal for it to cosplay the Wendy's Feast of Legends. Like, I am very excited about Wendy's coming out with a tabletop RPG. Like, first KFC has the gosh dang arrogance to make themselves a dating sim. They didn't have to go that hard. But Wendy's with the tabletop RPG with Critical Role as the sponsor.
Yeah, wow.
I can't.
It's
I'm
ridiculous.
so excited.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
I might be on another podcast soon that is a tabletop podcast. I can't say which one yet, but I have been reached out to play this game dressed as Wendy's in the near future. So look out for that. And I hope to have much fun with the campaign and the costume when hopefully it is done in about a month or so. I made the Ko-fi goal. You can look at my Twitter and everywhere. I'm posting about it, and I won't shut up about it for the next month probably.
Yeah.
and I'm gonna try to make that happen. We're already 36% of the way to my goal. And that's crazy. Like, thank you guys so much for donating, whoever has.
Yeah,
I've given shout-outs on my Instagram. Yeah, and, I'm commissioning the armor from my friend Crash Candy Cosplay on Instagram. You should go follow her.
Go follow her.
Yeah, she is incredible, and she makes wonderful armor. And then I'm going to make the rest of the costume, and I'm probably going to make some props and stuff to go with it. And then I'm probably going to hire a photographer to do a badass shoot with because I want to go in. I love Wendy's. I love this costume. I love Dungeons and Dragons. Like, I want to do this. So if you want to support me in that, go follow me on Twitter and stuff and see that. And now I'm done shamelessly plugging all of those things.
Aw, okay then. Well, okay. Yeah, there you go. So follow her on Ko-fi.
Yes, do all of that, all of the things, and you will see my Wendy's updates as I'm making this awesome costume because I am very excited. And speaking of excited, Jordan, why don't we jump into our first question?
Okay, which one is it? Are we doing 6 today or are we doing 4?
I guess we can do as many as we have time for. We will see how many we get through.
Okay, can we start with one of mine then?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Start with that one. I like
that.
Okay,
one.
You know which one.
All right, yeah. So this is from Sally X Sonic, and they ask, what would you rather give up, bread or cheese?
Ooh.
Oh, that sucks. Well,
this is a lot.
Answer. I know my
Hold on,
answers.
I don't know mine yet. I gotta think. I would rather give. What do I eat more of? Before I ask this question, tortilla chips are not bread. Chips are not bread, right? Even though they're made of
potatoes.
Those potatoes. Okay, okay. Then I know my answer.
Yeah. Okay.
3, 2, 1. Bread.
Cheese.
Oh wow.
Cheese. I couldn't give.
I need nachos. I love nachos.
Wait. It was
sandwiches.
Did I say give up bread? No. I'd give up bread over cheese because mac and cheese is one of my favorite foods of all time. So like that's not happening.
Like, I don't eat a lot of cheese, but when I do, I need it. And honestly, having to give up bread would probably be really good for me.
Oh yeah, giving up bread would be really good for you because like it would just be like.
Wait a minute. Donuts are donuts bread?
Yeah, they are.
Okay, then cheese. Is cake bread?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, I have to give up cheese. I enjoy cake and donuts more than I enjoy nachos.
Okay, well, I would give up still bread because bread wouldn't be good for you. Man. So yeah.
I mean, I'm still allowed to have dairy-based products, just not cheese. Like, I can still have milk.
Sure.
I can have ice cream.
Sure.
Oh no, my favorite thing is cheesecake.
Yeah, you can't have that anymore. That's gone. But
wait, if I gave up?
Anything with cheese in it, it's gone.
No. I know. Is cheesecake? Does it have bread in it?
Some do, some don't.
So hypothetically, if I gave up bread and I could still have cheese, I could potentially still have cheesecake.
You said what?
If I give up bread instead of giving up cheese, so I can have cheese, I could still have cheesecake.
Nah, because the cheese wouldn't be there.
Huh?
No, okay, so you're saying you could, if you gave up bread instead of cheese, you could still have cheesecake, right?
Yes.
But like cake. Oh, okay, so yeah, you could still have like cheesecake without the like breading, but like if it has any bread in it, that's just not gonna exist. Like
but
the way I'm taking
but
the way
crackers
I'm taking this
are not bread, and cheesecake has graham cracker crust.
Yeah, so if you want that, but then you can't get like, so it's just pretty much if you want cheesecake, yeah, sure, graham cracker crust.
Okay, so as long as because cheesecake is one of my favorite desserts. And honestly, if I had to choose between cheesecake and like regular cake, cookie cake, I love cookies. Are cookies bread? I don't think cookies are bread.
Hold on a second, let me look.
Because I like cookie cake and cheesecake more than just like pound cake and stuff like that. So if I had to give up like regular cake and yes, donuts, but I could still have cookies and I could have cheesecake and nachos. Okay, I'm going to give up bread and I'm going to keep cheese because I can still have desserts that I love. And I love ice cream, so I can still have ice cream. I honestly love ice cream more nowadays. Ice cream, cookies, brownies, cheesecake, pie. Ooh, I can still have pie because graham cracker crust. So yeah, I'm going to give up bread.
Hold on a second, let me look it up. Are cookies a form of bread? Where is, come on. Show the answers. Continue reading.
Well,
let me see.
Because the definition of bread is probably very I think it's probably very specific. Just like how cheese and yogurt and ice cream are technically the same ingredients, but with different things done to them, if that makes sense.
Okay, so bread, food made of flour, water, and yeast or other leavening agents mixed together and baked. So bread needs flour, water, and yeast. Cookie, a small sweet cake, typically round, flat, and crisp. So a cookie is a type of cake. Cake, an item of soft, sweet food made from mixture of flour, shortening, eggs, sugar, and other ingredients baked. So it seems that cake requires butter, eggs, and sugar. Pasta, a dish originally from Italy, consisting of dough made from durum, wheat, and this. I think your answers show the limits of the dictionary definition. Cake has this.
Yeah,
blah, blah,
I
blah,
think
this.
that
I'm just gonna say bread and that, so I'm just going with cheese because I will stick with cheese, but like bread, like there's a bunch of stuff where it's just like, oh yeah, if you didn't have bread, your life would probably be healthier. So yeah,
and as long as I could still have some of the desserts that I like, and I think cheese would be better to keep. So yes, final answer, keeping cheese.
Yeah, keeping cheese.
All right. Then let's go to our next question. I love how we were just very scientific with that. There were no jokes. We were just very like, all right, let's get down to business on this one. Okay. So next one, a little more serious. I'm going to go with the top question. Is that good?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Hi, Jax and Katy. I have a question for the both of you. What advice would you give for someone that is conflicted and confused about what to do with their life career-wise? Because I honestly don't know what to do with my life, and I fear that I might have second thoughts about the career I choose later in life. By the way, love your videos. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Tony V. So I think we answered something similar a while back in terms of like, like what to do with your life. So I highly recommend just listening to every episode and maybe you'll find that. But I wouldn't mind kind of readdressing it because I think he brings like that angle of regretting what you choose later in life. And honestly, I have thoughts on that aspect of the question. And so I guess I'll just jump into that and then maybe you can jump in.
Sure. Exactly.
I'm not the type of person that believes that you're just going to do one thing for the rest of your life. I don't think that anyone is truly ever limited to one thing. Whatever you study in college does not have to define the only singular activity you ever do ever. And I think that we can get stuck in this mindset of, oh, well, this is what I'm good at, or, oh, this is what I was told I should do, so I have to do that. It's like, no. It is important to, money-wise, maybe get something that you're good at that, can take up some of your time to get you the money that you need to, survive. But if there's something that you want to do, if there's a skill that you want to perfect, you are the master of your destiny.
Exactly.
You are allowed at any point in your life to say, I don't want to do this anymore. Quitting is so freeing. Like, if people say, like, don't be a quitter, fuck those people. Do you know how great it feels to say, you know what, this thing doesn't serve my life anymore. This thing doesn't make me happy anymore. I want to get rid of it. Do you know how amazing that feels? How powerful that is? How much control that shows you have in your life? If you can say to yourself, this does not serve me, it will not be in my life anymore. That is the type of person that you want to be able to be control of your fate. And you all can be if you just keep that mindset there. And so whatever it is that you want to study or do, like, as long as you're not putting yourself into too much debt, unless, you know, maybe there's like a doctor, if you want to do like doctoring or this or that.
Yeah, that's a lot
like,
of expensive work.
Yeah, when it comes to like money stuff like that, like, I can definitely understand the perspectives of, you know, maybe having that anxiety. And like, not everybody has to go to college, but in this economy, sometimes a college degree is kind of needed. But I always recommend like a community college and just getting a bachelor's or an associate's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just get your 2-year degree, a career. That's a career degree. People remember that. Like, you can go get a good job.
And I personally recommend like communications degrees, obviously, but that's not for everybody. If there's something that you want to like study or something that you think that you'd be good at that you want to put yourself into, don't feel like you're stuck there for the rest of your life. Whatever degree you get or whatever job you start out in, like if you decide I don't want to go to college, I'm going to work at Walmart or this or that. That does not mean, okay, I guess I'm just going to work at Walmart the rest of my life. It could mean, oh, I now have this income coming in, I can save it towards other things that I want to do. Or, hey, I have this job that gives me this much time and this much money, so I have this time to commit to these other things that I want to do. The money that you make and where it comes from does not define your identity of who you are. If you say, for example, that you are an actor and maybe you work at a Walgreens during the day, but you are constantly auditioning. Professionalism is a state of mind. And obviously it is important, you know, when you go to certain situations to be humble and not like, you know, make it all about yourself. Like, I'm an actor. Like, you know, obviously humility is important. But whatever you want to be in life, you decide who you are. You decide your identity. And money does not define you. Money can maybe define some of your time, sure. Maybe you could say, oh, I do this as my main source of income. But what I am is this. Oh, then why are you that? Oh, well, I'm glad you asked. What you give yourself to, what you allow yourself to put yourself into, that can be who you are. And your identity, heck, doesn't even have to be necessarily attached to your job. Your identity can be, I am a father. I am really into model trains. Like, and your hobbies don't necessarily have to dictate that either. Those are just some examples. Like, so please don't feel... Sorry, I'm tangenting, and I'll let Jordan.
No, go ahead. No, everything you're saying is true. Like, I still like stand by what I said last time. So yeah.
Yeah.
No. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Good. Keep going.
Sorry. But yeah, please don't feel like you're limited by whatever degree you have or whatever you have to do with your time right now, because nothing is permanent, and you have the choice in your life to say, I want to go in a different direction. And obviously there can be certain situations and certain like things in life that you can't prevent, you can't control. And sometimes you need to make money to get by. That's not something to be ashamed of. If you have to have a day job or a night job or a whatever job, and for a while, if that's kind of how you have to live, that's perfectly fine. But as long as, if there's something that you want, or if there's something you might think you want, just put in the time to like explore that, because you're not limited. You are what you give your time to. You are what you love. And if you love model trains and on the weekends or with your friends you like to go to train conventions, or you like to just build models or maybe start a channel, you also don't have to monetize everything you love too. I want to be clear about that, because I fall into that pit a lot. But follow our Patreon, huh?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of my tangent there. I'd like to hear Jordan's perspective now.
No, it's just like, again, if you feel like, you don't know what to do career-wise, then it's always just like, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Just look for like other deals. Like, remember, I always say this for myself. Like, I worked at Burger King for 6 years before my stuff took off, because I was going to college full-time and working as a personal trainer, stuff like that. But I knew what I wanted to do. I was like, I'm going to go and do this YouTube stuff, like, it's just like I'm just getting this degree because it's very helpful and something to fall back on, because I'm not a person who puts all my eggs in one basket with stuff. So that's what I did. Like, I worked on my side hustle while working my other stuff, and then my side hustle paid off, and I was able to make it my main hustle. And then, like, you make your main hustle, and then you have other side hustles you do, because you never want to put all your eggs in one basket. So if you ever feel like that way, start doing what you want to do, like just working towards it, even if you have to do it just like, even if it's just like 30 minutes a day, like practice, that'll like pay off.
Yeah.
Like that. So there you go.
And if when it comes to making that decision of what to do, look at the things that make you happy. Look at the things that are, maybe tolerable even. For when it comes to you having to get that money job, just kind of look at what your priorities are and the lifestyle that you want to build. So, like, for example, if you want to do something that's just a few hours a week, then maybe doing like a Burger King or something like that situation could be good. Or maybe doing security where the hours are kind of flexible, but you're not straining a lot of mental energy. So that whatever it is you want to do on the side, whatever it is, even if it feels like something you maybe couldn't make money at, or maybe this or that, whatever bullshit reason you tell yourself, oh, I wouldn't be good enough, or I wouldn't do this, if it makes you happy, if you enjoy doing it, do it. Right. And I guarantee that the more time you put into something, the more you'll surprise yourself with how amazing you can become at something. Because we can do whatever we want. It's about what you prioritize. It's not that, oh, I don't have time for that. It's, oh, I don't want to prioritize that. And of course, again, there are situations in life that sometimes can actually, be very serious and take your time, and I understand that. But when it comes to certain aspects in life, sometimes you do have to make the choice, and you have the ability to make the choice. Hey, I want to give my time to this, so maybe I'll have to give up some of this or this. Right. And we all in our life have to sometimes prioritize some things over others.
Yeah, exactly.
But if there's something you really want to do, please really look at your schedule or look at the time that you have and say, I want to try this. And meet other people that like it too. Like that's what I love about hobbies and stuff like that, is finding others that I can connect with.
Yeah, that's why I agree. That's why, like, all I gotta say is just, like, again, if you want to do something, do it. Like if you really want to do something, you'll do it. Otherwise, you'll make an excuse. That's the thing that my old coach told me. So, like, I always remember that. Yeah. And it's just like, yeah, okay, you're right. Like, I want to do this, and I'm doing it now. So there we go. So yeah, this just took a lot of work. But yeah.
There are 7 days in a week, and some day isn't one of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Cheesy, like, quotes like that.
Do you want to do, like, are you going to do it one day, or do you want to make today day one?
Oh,
so there you go.
That's it. Well, all right. I think we answered the heck out of that one.
Yeah, we did.
So let's go to our next question. Jordan, do you want to do your second one?
Sure.
That you put in?
Yeah, sure. This one comes from Yeet King, and he's like, thoughts on the Michael B. Jordan Naruto clothing line.
Okay, yeah, Jordan, take it away, because I'm sure you've researched it more than me.
No, yes, I have. I really did, because, like, I'm so salty. Because, like, I was sort of hyped when I first heard of it. And I was like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna rock some of this shit. And then I go to the site. It's fucking $800 for a jacket I could get, like, for $100. Yeah, it's just, like, stupid shit. It's just, like, all it is.
It's just rich people shit.
Yeah, like, honestly, there was stuff where you could, like, glue, like, if you know someone who, like, if you have a jean jacket and you're like, hey, can you, like, glue this to my jacket? Like, shit, like, if something pays, like, if I have to pay $800 for anything, that shit better give me a handy, have hot and cold, like, settings, weighted clothes, do all this shit. Like, it better do something other than just, like, hey, I'm flexing my weeb cred, look at this shit. It's just like, what, you spent $2,500 on a jacket? Are you fucking kidding me? But then, like,
it's the same thing as people that pay like hundreds or thousands of dollars even for sunglasses or stuff like that. Or, in our side of the community, people that pay that much for a figure. Like, everybody has things and different ways that they flex their money. That's not too uncommon.
Yeah, exactly. Though
it just sucks.
I got, like, fucking I roped in because my friend Mike, if you're listening to this, you bitch, because he did it, because he was his peer pressure. He was like, all right, look, man, Jack is stupid. But those shoes, though, because we both collect shoes, and so, like, I got tempted, and, like, I was looking, like, what is something affordable that, like, I actually need, and so, like, I got some of those Uchiha boots, just because I was like, they were only like $200, like, I mean, like, not only, but, like, it's just like, fuck it, because I love Jordans, like, I love my Jordan shoes, so, like, I will, like, do that, but, like, it was just like, you know, fuck it, I'm gonna get this. So yeah, that's what it pretty much was for that.
Jordan, right now, you need to email Michael B. Jordan and say, hey, I will be a fucking brand, like, I'll do a branded ad for your stuff and my stuff, man. Like, you should check me out. I've been sponsored by Funimation. Like,
Funimation to him is just like, oh yeah.
Yeah, you need, no, I know it's probably not gonna mean anything, but you know, man, what the worst you could say is no. And I think he's a weeb at heart, and I think
he is a weeb at heart,
dude.
But he doesn't know how to say fucking Naruto.
He worked with Rooster Teeth, so he probably understands a little bit more about online culture than some of those big brand people. So, like, you know, you need to email him, Jordan. I put my foot down.
I'm like, I can't help it. I'm just gonna make fun of his ass for saying Naruto Shippuden.
Dude, can I sponsor your Naruto?
Yeah, dude, can I sponsor your Naruto Shippuden thing? Yeah,
Shippuden?
Whatever you said.
I remember that.
Yeah, so it's just like, it's like, to me, shit like that is just like, for me, there are just certain aesthetics I don't get, like Yeezys, those Kanye West shoes. To me, they just look like shit you can get like at Walmart. Like, they really don't look like just like that, or like the whole thing where like they're selling like clothes with holes in it, and they're selling it for like $300 because it's a style. And it's just like, shit, I could make like 50 of those and send them to you if you want.
No, it's real. It's just you're paying for the brand recognition. Just like when Gucci comes out with $2,000 sandals,
stupid.
it's like they're fucking plastic. Fuck you,
dude. If I ever get like, well, when I get like insanely rich, which I will be, being like, I am guaranteed, like, that's what I always say. Like I said, I was gonna get 100. Yeah, that's my thing. When I get super rich, I am so basic. I will just like be like, you know what? I'm just gonna go hang with some friends, get some food, and we'll enjoy the time. And that's all it is. I don't care about like, hey guys, look at this fucking thing I got. Like, it's so cool. It's just like, no. If I get something cool, it's for me. It's for fucking me. So yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I hadn't researched too much about it, except that I just saw a few pictures. It's expensive. And yeah, I thought it looked cute, but not like cute enough for $800. Sorry.
No, exactly. Especially when you can make it.
Out. Yeah, you really could. Like, honestly, I've seen a few like online things that I've considered ordering. Like, I'd love to get like a big patch of Naruto like eating ramen and just actually like heat press it to a fucking jacket.
Yeah, see, that's all you gotta do. Like, just get a patch and heat press it to a jacket.
Yeah.
There you go.
I don't know if anyone makes custom patches, because honestly, I see custom stickers, buttons, pins. I would love to see, like, I would love to.
Dude, there's a guy on Twitter. Let me see if I can find him.
Oh yeah, DM that to me.
Yeah, because he like will. He basically can make like the Naruto. Let me find it. How many days?
Because I've been wanting a jean jacket to put all of my buttons on, and so if I had one that had a really cute like Naruto in the back, that would be really cool.
Let me find it.
I need to get like a waifu jacket of like Rock Lee. Oh my god, Oh my god. Oh heck.
Oh, where did I put it? This guy, he was like, oh yeah, this guy does patches. Oh, here it is. This guy is named Resk Destroy, RESKDSTROY, and I'll like paste like
link that to me.
Yeah, here you go. Like, look at this shit. This looks fucking cool, and he's like, I think they're only like.
Did you send it?
I put it in too. And then like.
Heck yeah.
Or like this.
That's incredible.
Yeah, so it's just like. Fuck yeah, I'll give that guy all the shout outs.
Dude, and I bet he's only charging like not even $100.
Yeah, all the denim stuff is custom order, so you just need to provide the jacket.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible. How much is it? Like what, like $120? Like
I guess. I don't know. Like, it depends on the jacket, I assume. But it's better than fucking $800.
Yeah, definitely. And you can get it customized. So yeah.
I mean, like, look, like, compare those two to this. I'm linking the other jackets, and it's just like basic. It's basic as fuck.
Yeah, it's very
Yeah. Okay. Oh, you got the coach name.
$7.95, motherfucker. Like, is Masashi Kishimoto supporting this?
Yeah, you know what? I was wondering about that. Do you think Masashi Kishimoto signed off on this?
I mean, there's no way Masashi Kishimoto doesn't have lawyers that would sue the fuck out of
that's
Jordan
what I'm saying.
And could. So I'm sure that there was a deal struck there and that he's getting a pretty penny from it. You know, there's no way he wouldn't, because I bet those Japan lawyers will fuck you up.
Yeah, they will. Yeah, they will. Yeah. So it's just like, oh, that's crazy. Oh God. Oh, did you hear about that kid who sung for the Lion King?
No.
Like what happened with the kid who sang I just can't wait to be king. Like what he did was like I was listening to his story and it was actually like I'm so happy for him and inspired by it, cuz like what happened was when he was a kid and he was like living in like the ghetto and stuff like that, and like he was able to sing this song for Lion King, and Disney was just like, okay, we're gonna pay you $2 million up front and that's all you'll ever get. And then like when you first get that amount of money, they were like, oh shit, wow, like I've never had this money. But like his mom like took note and she was happy too, but when she calmed down she was like, wait, so all they're ever gonna give you is $2 million for this? And he was just like, yeah. And then so like, no, let's negotiate for like royalties. So like what she did was they got, instead of like getting the $2 million, they negotiated, so like he got $100,000 for like the Lion King for the first time. But then like every year after that he gets royalty checks, and now he's past 2 million. So it's just like and now with the Disney streaming service coming up, his like bank account's going to shoot up even more. So I was just like, that's fucking that's what you do. Don't take the first offer may be like super enticing, but it's just like sometimes you just gotta go.
That's incredible, because that is scary at the negotiation table, especially with Disney. I can only imagine. Like, I'm glad that his mom was there to help him.
Yeah, exactly. He was only like a kid, like 5 or something. Not 5, but like a child. So
yeah. Like royalties are so important. So like in the voiceover industry, it's starting to become like when the big strike was happening for like video game voiceovers specifically, like royalties were kind of one of the, not necessarily labeled royalties, but one of the things on the table was like voice actors were like, hey, if this game reaches 1 million copies sold, so before that, no royalties required. We'll just get our, regular payment. It's fine. But if the game reaches 100 million copies, after that, we would like royalties, even a low percentage royalties on sales.
Right.
Like, only if it reaches 1 million copies. And still at the negotiation table, the people were like, fuck you.
Yeah,
and so,
see, that's ridiculous.
Yeah. I don't know any current updates on like where it exactly is now. I know that one ended a while back, and like they mostly focused on some of the safety stuff, like instead of having 4-hour to 6-hour screaming sessions, kind of like limiting those, because that can put a voice actor out of work because their voice it'll sound like this after
you
screaming.
Get the blood throat.
Yeah, and if they have a commercial thing to go record the next day, they have to be like, sorry, fam, my voice isn't silky smooth anymore. So that, I think, got a little bit better. But, there's still some other issues out there that are going to need some work. But long story short, that royalties story makes me very happy that kid is getting what he deserves.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's good. Like, there's certain things I hear, like, I guess, like, if you do, like, a thing, like, that's how fucking Greg got rich. Those royalties.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah, Greg Universe. Yep. Yeah, and that's another, I know we're going off tangent, but I just want to say, like, I am so fucking grateful that they did not pull that trope where, like, oh, he's rich, but he loses it within an episode. I hate that trope so goddamn much.
Yeah.
You're just like, no, I'm still rich. I'm just very chill with my money. So
yeah. Like, I'm just not a big spender. I like my life, and
because I fucking hate that in so much. That's made me so paranoid for my own wealth. So it's just like it's just like, that's why I only buy what I need. Like, pretty much. Yeah. So,
Yeah, that was a good episode of Steven Universe. Like that musical episode. Oh man! Speaking of musicals, I don't know. I'm not very good at segues. Let's go to our next question. This is a fitness question.
Is it?
So let's see. This question's from our email. It says, I am playing basketball and want to increase both my endurance and strength, because basketball is not only an endurance sport, you also have to be strong.
Yeah, that's true.
Is there a way that I can increase both at the same time?
Yeah, you just alternate doing them. That's what you do. Like, you would just alternate training strength and, like, because, like, the way they get you strong for those type of sports is they have you do a lot of strength training and plyometrics, and also a lot of skill training, because, like, a lot of people just negate, like, some people underestimate the fact that, if you don't play a sport as much, if you play your sport more often, you will get better at your sport just because you play it so often, you practice. So, like, that's going to help build you up to do that. But so in the strength room, the weight room, what you can do is you can do like a lot of stuff, like you want to increase your strength to speed, so it's just like, okay, I'm going to focus on doing this, like, you know, lifting heavy to increase the strength, but you also want to increase mobility as well. Like you don't want to like, this is basketball is a sport where you don't want to be like necessarily like working for like, oh, I'm going to be a bodybuilder, so like I'm focusing on muscular hypertrophy. You're just trying to focus on getting stronger, so like you'd focus on like a lower rep range and just getting the muscles stronger so they're able to like be powerful. But then also you want to focus on a lot of plyometric movements, and those are just fast burst movements that work your fast twitch muscle fibers, where you're able to jump up and down, move back and forth, and then like do side lateral movements, work on your agility. So all of those together will help build strength and muscular endurance over time. So it's just a combination of listening to your coach and then adding like certain things in there. So like what I just pretty much mentioned. Yeah.
I'm learning so many big words.
Yes,
well,
indeed.
I hope that answered that question very quickly and efficiently. We're getting very like to the point in these questions. I love it.
Oh no, I try to like make it like easy to understand. Like that was one of my things with like trainers reactions, just make it very easy for like, because I can't just say, well, the latissimus dorsi, if you do this and contract the muscle, and the hypertrophy will establish. And it's just like, you know, if I say all those words, some people will be like, what? If I say like, if you lift the weight up and you go down at a slower pace, you will stimulate more muscle growth. Oh, okay.
That's really cool that you're able to communicate that effectively, because that is important. Being able to get your message across in a way that isn't stressful or uncomprehendable to the student. Like, Jordan's a good teacher, y'all. Go check him out.
Yeah, go check out my channel, please.
Go do that.
Thank you.
Go do it. All right, then I'm going to take us to our next question. It was going to be another fitnessy one, but I actually want to do this one from Drew Foytek next.
Drew Foytek, okay.
Yeah, because I'm kind of in like a chill mood today. So, what is your go-to activity for a rainy day?
Rainy day? Just...
Yeah.
I like the rain.
Me too. Like run me through a nice rainy day for you, and not one where you're just gonna keep working, because I've also been there, but one where, you know, if you're just like, you know what?
Oh, I've done all my work.
Take the day off.
And I just have a chill day. And it's raining. Is it a cheat day or is it a normal day?
Yeah, if you want it to be a cheat day.
If it's a cheat day, then I'm just gonna watch like TV and order food from DoorDash and then enjoy and probably take a nap afterwards and eat and just watch it. And that's like one of the most nice feelings, is just like having nothing you have to worry about. Your videos are up, you don't have to do anything, your work is done, and you can just chillax. Like that is such a nice thing to feel. But let's see. Yeah.
Are there any specific things that feel better because it's raining, or that you do and it enhances the niceness because it's raining?
Naps feel better when it's raining, because I like the little rain on there. It's just like, it's comfortable. I don't know. I think like that's pretty much it. It's just like I would order food and watch a movie or watch one of the streaming things on the TV, and I'd be like, good. Yeah, so like that's pretty much it. Like because that is honestly my like hermit mentality. Is just like, I just like being able to enjoy food, knowing it's not gonna make me all blobby because I worked out all week, and then just like chilling and like knowing I have nothing on my mind, because like a lot of stuff, there's always stuff. So I guess what would make it a good rainy day is stuff where I don't have to worry about something being on my mind, because like there's a lot of stuff where I feel like it just compounds on my head. Like, you know, it's just like, oh, I've got to get this done, and I also have to respond to these emails, and then I got to do like 6 YouTube videos, and then I got to like pay this guy, then I got to save some tax money, and then I got to clean the room. I feel like a lot of stuff is like, cleaning the room would probably be my ideal thing first, because like if I'm in a dirty room where like stuff is around me, I get stressed. Like I notice that for myself, like because I've noticed this just from talking to my mom and therapists and other people. It's just like if I'm in a situation where my room is really messy and I'm also like stressed out about like personal stuff, then I just feel extra like my life is falling out of control. I feel dirty. I feel like stuff like that, and I just like I start stressing out about it. And I think like the problem with me with cleaning is I have so much stuff that like there's points when I'm like, do I need this? And I will talk myself into like thinking, oh, I need this. Like I have like a hoarder mentality sometimes when I'm cleaning, because it's just like all right, for example, here's one. I got this boom box the other day that I was just like, okay, I was cleaning it. The box was in the corner, and the papers that came with it were in the corner. And then like I was just cleaning, throwing stuff away. And then I saw like the boombox papers, and it was pretty much just like, this is how you put it together. And then I was like, oh, I should throw this away. But then part of me was like, no, if you throw this away, then you might need it later on because something happened and you threw it away. And it's just like, oh, fucking dead. But it's just taking up space now, and it's just clutter, and I don't want clutter in my room. And then like I just start overthinking it, and then I'll just like, what I usually end up doing, and I hate this, is like I'll just shove everything in the closet like when I was a kid, just like just like, and so when I open the closet, it's just like, so yeah, so like cleaning on a rainy day is one of my things to do.
Ooh, that is fun. Yeah.
So.
I think I really like just drinking like a hot beverage and listening to the rain, and like preferably no one is around, like no one's in the house, or wherever I am, I'm alone, and like just kind of like having a warm beverage and listening to it, and like, and then maybe playing a game or something. Like I love to just like play games. Or if I can listen to like a D&D podcast while the rain is also playing, and like just watch it, it's like, oh, it's such a good feeling. Like, yes, like I think like one of my dream situations is to just kind of like be in a cabin or something and feel safe, of course, and like have like one of those screen windows. I don't feel safe. Now, one of those screen windows that's like open to the forest, and like it's just beautifully raining, and I can just like sit and just watch it. Or no, it wouldn't be to the forest, it would be like over a cityscape / forest, if that makes sense. So like I can kind of
that makes
see
sense.
outside of the window, and see all of the rain, and I can just kind of like lay in front of it in like a beanbag chair or something, like listening to a D&D podcast, sipping on like some hot chocolate, eating a piece of cheesecake or something, like next to a fire. Oh my gosh, this is like dreams. And then like playing like a video game. So like a lot of stimulation. Like I like to listen to podcasts while gaming.
Oh yeah, I do that when I like play like a game too. Like if it's a game, I don't have to like concentrate on the story.
Yeah, there's no voiceover or something.
Like if there's like a thing where it's like, well, you missed an integral part of the story. And it's like, because that happened to me one time where I was just like, I muted the game and I was just like listening to a podcast, and then like I was just like playing it, and I was just like, well, as you know, your brother, and it was just like, wait. They're brothers? When they're related? When did they say that? And I was just like so mad because it was like 3 hours back in the game. I was like, fuck, I missed that completely. So I was just like, I
play Stardew Valley a lot while I listen to D&D podcasts.
Oh yeah, that's
because
chill.
Like it's very mindless. Like you can just get addicted to it.
What was that one game that you showed me with like the cells?
Oh, Agario.
Agario? How do you spell it?
I think Agario.
Yeah, I was trying to find that game the other day, so yeah.
Yeah, when I first saw someone play it, I completely forgot the name too, and all I could remember was like AR, and so I was like Ario, Ariera, like, and I would just type that in, and I was like the cell game R.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like eventually I found it, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, so now I remember it. Yeah, it's really fun and peaceful. That one's really fun to play while like
it's a chill
at
game.
2 a.m. Yeah. Oh man.
That's a fun game.
Rainy days, just eating snacks, listening to stuff. Like I guess it's typically the same as a sunny day, but it has this different vibe to it. Like I love being alone on rainy days more than sunny days.
Oh yeah, like it's like your power level's growing.
Yeah. Like just getting to like feel like, ooh, especially when I'm somewhere very like green and like lush, like getting to look outside and see the rain.
Oh yeah. I like that a lot too. That's a good feeling.
And I've gone for walks in the rain too, like get an umbrella, just like go outside and go for like a walk while it's raining. It's so nice.
Oh yeah, it's so nice to walk in the rain. I love walking in the rain. Like walking in the rain is like super chill, because it's just like all you're doing is just like, oh yeah, it's good, and you have your umbrella with you, and it's just like, oh yeah.
Yes, and like oh my gosh, yes. And being alone too, just like there's something so freeing, because like a lot of the times I don't feel very like, good about walking places alone, but there are certain places that like I feel safe going to alone, just because like I know them well, and like I know that like, you know, yeah, there's certain
no,
places
I understand. No, I get that. Like there are places that I'm just like, yeah, at night you don't go there.
Yeah, at night you don't go alone, but like during the day there are places where I feel safe, just like going for a walk. And so whenever I can, I love to do that, like in like a naturey area, like where it's kind of like near the road. It's near stuff, but it's still far enough away that I can just feel like I'm in nature. Like, oh man, like go into a lake and just kind of walk in, and in the rain it's so great.
Right.
Like it was raining the other day and I wanted to, but I had some work I had to do, so I was like, ah well.
Oh
I
yeah.
won't right now.
Exactly.
Oh man, so many beautiful. Are there any exercises that if you do them in the rain, it'll make you more powerful?
Well, like meditating. Meditating probably. Yeah, I mean, if you meditate like under a waterfall, it's just like
yoga.
Yeah, yoga would be chill, but it's just like you don't want to get like catch a cold or something like that.
Fair. Yeah, maybe like doing yoga in front of like a big window while it's raining outside could be good.
Yeah.
And like and play some calming music too, so the rain just kind of amplifies to it. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. That'd be so chill.
Oh my gosh. So that is our idea of an ideal rainy day. So thank you for your question. We hope that we have inspired you. And for people listening in the comments below, tell us what your ideal rainy day is.
Yeah, what do you do?
Ooh,
well, I just go out to like H-anime and just have a good night. And yeah.
No, for real, that's valid. I do that.
Yeah, I do that too. I did it before we got
All
this
right.
call.
Yes. Man, we're like breezing through these questions. Look at us.
Yeah.
I'm going to take us to our final question, and then we're probably going to wrap it up and just have a chill rest of our day.
Yeah.
All right. So, final question comes from Derek Fair, and it asks, could Jax successfully knock someone out with his butt during battle?
I could. Yes, I could.
All right.
All I gotta do.
No, but like.
No, all I gotta do is just like, all right, so like, knock someone out. Like he's not saying I have to like lead with the butt. I could just like, all I gotta do is just like give you a jab cross uppercut, knock you on the ground, and then I'll just do like a jumping like thing where I just use my butt to land on you. And like that,
Dude,
that's like 180 pounds landing right on your face. So yeah, I feel like you're gonna be either hurt or unconscious after that. So yeah.
And Jordan can jump really high too, so he'll knock you out, man.
Yeah, dude. And my buns are fucking strong.
Dude,
I do a lot of squats. Yeah, dude.
You should get one of those, like Rock Lee has his leg weights, you should get a butt weight.
Can you believe Rock Lee's bald?
What?
Yeah, you believe that shit?
Are you looking at a weird picture?
No,
that
I'm being serious. I'm being serious. Can you believe that Rock Lee's actually like he's bald now? And there's nothing wrong with bald. Like first off, bald is awesome. Like Saitama's bald.
What do you mean by bald?
Like he's bald. Like he doesn't have hair as an adult. Like he actually doesn't have hair. Like they confirmed it in Boruto. Like he's bald.
Huh? I'd have to see a picture.
Well, it's like
I
okay. So what happened is he like.
Do you have a picture?
Okay. Let me. There's a clip of it where he's like trying to like because they hinted at in the movie, but in the Boruto the series they like had another version, and like what happened was like some wind flew and then like his hair flew up and like he had to catch it and put his like toupee back on.
Whoa, is this when he's like an old guy or like?
No, it's like it's Boruto Lee.
Whoa, no way! I need to see
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I first off, I think
for sure. But like the fact that they put that in, that's so interesting. If that is true, like,
well,
no, I don't. To answer your question, no, I don't believe it. I gotta see it. Oh my god.
It's funny that because Guy still has his hair.
Wow, Guy Sensei Roots of Steel.
Yeah, I mean.
Maybe he's using his chakra to keep his hair in, but Rock Lee doesn't have chakra.
Well, he must have some chakra if he's able to do 8 gate shits. Yeah, like it's just.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe
like,
his hair. Yeah.
The power of chakra for hair control.
I mean, personally, I think he should just shave it then.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. He just rock it.
I want to see this clip. I need
okay,
to
let me
see
find
this.
it. I'll find it. Yeah,
this
here we
is
go.
incredible. I don't know who I am anymore.
Rock Lee bald.
This is too much. Where did you see it at?
It was on an episode.
Also, welcome to our podcast where we discuss anime characters and their hair.
Yeah.
Which honestly could be a whole podcast on its own. Like, the different hairstyles of anime protagonists, antagonists, and side characters.
Why is this shit not on YouTube? Come on.
Which episode? Was it the most recent?
No, it wasn't the most recent. It was a while ago. That's why I posted that thing on your thing. Like, remember a while ago, I was like, is this true?
Wait a minute. I think I remember you posting that, but I was just like, LOL, and I don't think I actually watched it.
Yeah, you never pay attention to me. Yeah. No wonder I
never
have
pay
horrible
attention to you,
trust
Jordan.
Yeah.
Well, everybody, please Google this, and if you find it, send it to me because, oh my God, I need to see this.
Where the fuck is it? This is just a guy ranting over. I just want to.
A guy ranting.
Yeah, I want the actual scene.
The actual hecking scene. We cannot go on until we have it.
I can't find it. I'll find it later. Yeah.
Yes, find it for me later.
Okay.
But yeah, so you think you would have a chance in Keijo?
Oh no, not in Keijo. They know how to like do like power moves with their butts. Like I know that like my limitations. I can only do like they actually fight with a butt. Like for me, I would have to lead up with like my hands, and then finish you off with the butt bomb.
Yeah.
The gluteus maximus.
Well, heck. Well, to answer your question, person that asked the question, what was your name? Your name was Derek Fair. Jordan could totally knock somebody out with his butt during battle, but what would your signature butt move be?
Gluteus maximus!
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah, so I would jump up and gluteus maximus, and I would just land on.
Wait, did you say BOOTIUS maximus or
gluteus maximus? I'm a personal trainer. You got to be legit.
Because I like BOOTIUS maximus. I kind of want to name the episode
fine,
that.
That's mine. Yeah, BOOTIUS maximus. That's the name of this episode. BOOTIUS maximus. There you go. I like that title. That's a good title.
I'm so happy.
Well, BOOTIUS maximus.
BOOTIUS maximus.
There you go. That's my attack move.
Well, I love it, and I think we did it, Jordan.
Yeah, we did.
I'm in a very chill mood. I'm very happy. We went to the deep places of the universe today, but we also just had like a chill time, man. Like I wish it was raining right now so I could just go for a walk because it feels so good outside. If anybody's listening to this in their car or while they're working out or going for a walk, just take a moment to appreciate today.
Breathe.
And if it's raining, just sometimes just go for a walk in the rain. It's sometimes just nice to just say, I want to feel the rain right now.
Yeah. True.
So this is a great place to end today's episode. Jordan, where can they find you?
You can find me at Jaxblade on YouTube, Jaxblade Fitness on Twitter, and Jaxblade, Jordan Jaxblade Downs on Facebook, but Jaxblade everywhere you'll find me. How about you, KaniDay Crab?
Yay, you can find me on Twitter at KaniDay Official, on Instagram at KaniDay Official. You can find me on Kruby Productions, KRWBY Productions page, where I am a voice actress, writer, and podcast host. And you can find me on Dr. Crafty, where I am a writer and voice actress. And you can find me on Facebook at KaniDay Cosplay. Yeah, those are the main places you can find me. And you can find us at Weird Flex Pod on Twitter. You can find us on YouTube at Weird Flex But Okay Podcast, as well as SoundCloud and iTunes. And you can find us now on Patreon at Weird Flex But Okay Podcast, where we are making weird flexes but and an okay podcast.
Yes.
I feel so at peace with the universe today, Jordan.
I know, right?
I don't know why, I just feel so good. Like, after I edit this episode.
Blessed with me.
Aw, it's true. Yeah. Honestly, you guys, before we ever start recording, we're always just like, so what's up with you? And then we get into deep talks for like an hour before we actually record.
Exactly.
It's amazing.
Yes.
Well, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Blessed be thy weeb. I don't know. I'm trying to come up with a cool catchphrase.
That'd be good.
Jordan, say something funny.
That's heavy, man.
That's heavy, man.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, okay, do it.
Let me do it again.
You got this.
Give me a second.
Let's give him 1 second, guys.
No,
give him a second, guys.
I got it. Okay. Okay, whatever. No, say what you were saying again.
Say something funny, Jordan.
No. The thing you're like saying, like, I want to think of a catchphrase. It's just like,
blessed be thy weeb.
Blessed be my wave. That's heavy, man.
All right, on that note, we're ending it.
Yeah, okay, there you go. No, wait, hold on. Wait, I got it.
Oh, okay.
I got
Jordan's
hold on.
Keep it going. Keep it rolling.
Okay.
These people are getting more podcasts than they signed up for, and I love it. Keep it up.
Hold on a second. Okay, here we go. All right, so you were saying, hey, well, sometimes that's just the way. Wait, hold on. I'm trying to think of something witty. Give me a second. All right.
I'm
scared. Well, you know what they say. Wait, hold on. Say, Jax, you gave some pretty good advice today.
Jordan, you gave some pretty good advice today.
Well, you know what they say. I'm a Jax of all trades. Jaxblade was filmed in front of a live studio audience. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. This was written by KaniDay Johnson.
I can't. I'm dying. I can't. Oh my god. All right. I'm signing off, everyone. Goodbye.
Bye.
Jordan, do you have any last words before I cut you?
You'll find us bi-weekly because we're each different sexes or genders or whatever you want to call that with. And be sure to watch us every 2 weeks because we will be right back.
Okay, goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.